morning, everybody. It's Saturday the 7th?
Yes.
And we are in the car outside ballet, waiting for the little one to finish up. And then we have to go and do a really fun job, don't we?
Yeah.
And then we've got to go and do some Costco shopping to get various supplies for Christmas. And then I don't think we've really got anything planned for the afternoon.
Stare at the rain.
I don't want to stare at the rain anymore. I don't think anybody slept very well last night because it was so windy. We're in Storm Dara,
Yep.
I think it is. And I suppose it's not really that bad over here, is it? Because
Just be glad you don't live in Wales.
yeah, it was much worse over the west side. But it was still incredibly windy last night, and it was bin day yesterday, so it was just the constant sound of people's bins falling over, which is lovely at 2 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, not much planned today. I might try and get a few bits done around the house and get some more Christmassy crafts done. But for now, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to knit some more on this sleeve of said husband's jumper. I've got about 8 decreases left to do before I reach the end of them for this sleeve. So I'm hoping to get those done today as well. But yeah, that is our morning. And it's so incredibly wet. Even the car is festive this month. We are home. Costco shop has been done. We don't have to do that again until January. After Christmas, when it's not quite so manic. I feel like there are 2 types of shoppers. There are the shoppers that just go in and get the thing and then get out. And then there are the shoppers that dawdle around the shop and stop in the middle of the gangway. And we are not that type of shopper. We are the first type of shopper. But either way, that is now done. And the weather is disgusting, which I think is being well portrayed by the state that my hair is now in. It's just absolutely hammering it down with rain, and it's windy as well, so umbrellas are not useful. But we are now gonna hang about and have some lunch. They're doing the Lego advent calendar. I still need to do my advent calendar. The dog has been fed and is now desperately waiting to catch any lunch scraps that may be dropped. Yeah, oh, actually, that was the thing. So if you watched yesterday's vlog, you will have seen that I blocked the capelet that I have finished knitting from the gnome clues, and not seen me take it out of the water, and that is because I forgot about it and it was in there all night. So this morning I put it on one of these little skewers that we've got that I usually use to stab cakes with to see if they're done, and then put a cloth over it and blocked it like this so that the top of this is really pointy and this bit kind of hangs down, and it's done wonders for like pulling this bit down. But yes, this is what we're looking like for the gnome clues. Yes, darling. But yes, let's get some lunch going and then I can show you some knitting progress. Lunch has been had, tea has also been had, and we watched the CBeebies panto, which has now become a firm Christmas tradition in this house. And I thought it might be fun, since it is such a rubbish day outside, to do a gingerbread house. I have no expectations that this is going to turn out at all how it looks on the box, with me and my 4-year-old doing it. But I thought it might be a fun activity. But yeah, I just picked this up from Morrison's, and I thought it was much easier than actually making a gingerbread house, because I just don't think that I could make all of the parts of a gingerbread house and actually get them to fit together and stay together. So I'm going to go and wipe down the table, maybe put a Christmas film on or something, and then we're going to make a gingerbread house. Our creation. So this is what it's supposed to look like, and this is what ours looks like. So is this the front or the back?
That is actually the front.
That's the front. Okay.
No, that's the back.
That's the back. Okay. So does that mean that this side over here, this is the front?
Yeah, because you've done a really good job of your flower.
Oh, thank you. I think the door looks really lovely.
Thank you, Mum. I just pushed that there.
Oh, good job. I don't have any confidence that that house is going to stay up. It's already fallen down once and we've had to put it back together. But yes, let's do Advent. Day 7. Oh. Okay. So we're going much darker. Actually, I did some work on my Advent blanket yesterday. Let me show you. Okay, so is that the front? That's the front. Okay, so I had already done day 1 and then day 2 and then day 3, and then yesterday I added in, or finished adding in, day 4. And then I also started adding in day 5. So we're getting some length now. And then this was day 7. So it's quite a big jump from day 5 to day 7. But yeah, that is my progress on that. It's definitely getting much cooler. But that might also be the terrible overhead lighting. But I've also done a fair bit on my...
It's not on.
It is on. My director over there. Yeah, I've also done a fair bit on my husband's jumper, which I have no idea where it is at the moment. Can you see my pink bag? Oh, it's here. So I forgot to move my marker, but I think I was about here last time I showed this, and so I've done this much. This was when I got to halfway through the decreases. So yeah, I've still got a fair few to go, but I did get to the point where I had too few stitches to stay on a 16-inch circular, so I'm now on 2 magic loop. So it feels like it's getting there slowly. Still have no idea whether or not I'm going to get this done by the end of the month, but we shall see. And then the other thing that has actually got some work is my other Advent socks.
The thing's dry.
Oh, is your house dry?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you can have some for pudding, but I think you've had enough sweeties for now. Okay?
Okay.
So this is my sock progress. So I finished the chart, which I think I might have shown you actually, I can't remember. And then I'm just doing a little bit of stockinette before I then go into the heel. And I'm going to swap back into the mini. So yeah, I'm going to do contrast heels, cuffs and toes, essentially. But it's not really contrast because this is very close to the main skein. And I think that's pretty much it, knitting wise. Oh, and then I showed you the gnome earlier, so that's pretty much it.
Today's gnome clue.
Oh, today's gnome clue was part of the story. We could read the story together later if you want. Yeah? But yeah, that's pretty much the knitting update. Not knitting and stitching show. The knitting update for today. And hopefully I will be able to actually sit down and do some knitting fairly soon. Evening everybody. As you probably would have seen, we have had dinner, played some games, and I am now settling in to knit more sleeve. I feel like this must be very, very boring for everybody watching, and to be perfectly honest, I'm just feeling a bit deflated today, so I'm gonna call it a night for the vlog and sit and knit, and we're just going to watch some very trashy TV. And I'll catch up with you all tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 8.